The overall goal of the Boys and Men of Color Project is to improve health and life outcomes for boys and men of color in the Milwaukee region. And so we're looking at things around family structure, incarceration, employment and workforce development, education disparity, and all the varying issues that young men have to deal with and cope with in the trajectory from childhood to adulthood, and figuring out ways to coordinate resources and support around young men so that every young man has an opportunity to excel and achieve in the community. Who's doing what around education? Who's doing what good around workforce development and employment? Who's doing great work around strengthening families and fatherhood in the community? Identifying those resources and helping them to better communicate and align those resources and those strategies, and talk about what's working well, but also talk about what's not working so well, and how do we provide support to those providers and those resources to be able to either better their work or scale up the work that they're doing, so that all young men and all boys and fathers and men have access to them. We have the experience to do it, the Public Policy Institute. We work with a number of coalitions and convene and coordinate them, whether it's around teen pregnancy or prevention or substance abuse. This is just one additional area that we could apply those resources and that expertise to. This is an overnight work. This isn't a work that's going to take 6 months, 18 months, 3 to 5 years to be able to accomplish. We'll be able to see some improvements and some things come, but this is a worthy, long-term committed work and investment that needs to happen here in Milwaukee so that we can see the needle move long-term. The opportunity for Milwaukee is that we're big enough but small enough to really coordinate and really have intentional conversations on how do we really address these issues. We have the capacity and the resources to do the work and to really be impactful in doing the work if we bring it all together, coordinate it, align it, and then put an infrastructure behind it to be able to make some improvement and some investment. And so that is the challenge and the opportunity for Milwaukee, where we're number 1, 2, and 3 in every disparity and every statistic across the country. And if you're looking to see where young men and boys are faring poorly, you come to Milwaukee to find that out. However, we have the know-how, the capacity, and the resources to be able to authentically and intentionally reverse that trend and reverse that if we coordinate those resources that we do have. And so that's the opportunity here in Milwaukee.